Changing Lifestyle 1. As many people started living together in a village, they started needing more things. They had to help to guard the village. They had to stay together as a group and not fight with each other. To make sure everyone did these things, the people in the village made rules. The people in the village chose a person who would be in charge. This person was their leader. He was called the village headman. The village headman and his team helped to protect the village. Because the village headman looked after the village, all the people in the village gave him things they made. Farmers gave him food grain, potters gave him pots, etc. In a village, all the people were not doing the same kind of work. They were doing different things. And one person kept doing the same thing all his life. Because he got so much practice, he got better and better at what he was doing. Farmers were able to grow more crops. Artisans could make better articles. Potters could make better pots. They all exchanged the extra stuff that they had with each other. This exchange was the beginning of trade. Since there was no money, they would exchange one thing for another thing. This is known as barter. Changing Lifestyle 2. As man lived, he saw many things. He saw storms and floods. He saw thunder and lightning. He could see the land shaking sometimes because of an earthquake. He could see fire and lava coming out of mountains when there were volcanoes. He could see the moon changing its shape every day. There were eclipses and tides. Man saw so many things in nature. Some things like floods and earthquakes were really scary. Man was afraid of the power nature had. Since man did not know how all these things happened at that time, he thought that when nature was angry, we had floods, earthquakes, lightning, or volcanoes. Man had seen the damage that all these things cause, and he didn't want these things to happen. But he didn't know how to stop it. So, he started thinking of a power called God and thought that this God controlled all these things. He started thinking that there was a God for the sun, the wind, the rain, and all forces of nature. He said prayers so that these forces of nature would be happy and would not trouble him. Farmers started thinking of the land also as God. Since people got everything they needed from the land, they started calling land Mother Earth. Thus, early man started believing in God and praying to the powers of nature. As you know, early man didn't really know what was going on around him. You know that the moon goes around the earth the earth goes around the sun, and so many more things about the earth and the universe. When early man saw things like volcanoes and earthquakes at that time, he must have been scared for sure. But at the same time, he must have also imagined some reason why those things were happening. And these reasons must have been very different from the real ones, because early man had absolutely no information about the earth at that time.